Good morning, students. First year commerce, that is pedagogy of commerce. First unit, nature of commerce. Under that, we are going to learn commerce education, evolution, foundation of historical and socio-political context of commerce education. My dear students, before I could start the class, I would like to say you all that please cooperate in learning. Very first, that is commerce education. Commerce education was started by private commercial institution. Later on, private commercial institutes started teaching of bookkeeping and accountancy. The growth of industry and science in the recent past has demanded a specialized education in the field of commerce and industry. Education of commerce was necessary to have the growth of economic and socio-political in the country. If we see the history, commerce is higher education in nearly 1 or 2 years old. For such education, Madras became an important state where it started in 1886. The government of Madras laid the foundation of commerce education by setting up commercial institute in Madras. In India, commerce education at university level made its first beginning in 1913 when Sidney College of Commerce and Economics was started by Bombay. Since then, there has been steady increase in commerce courses and its related branches all over India. To cope with the increasing demand for the trained people to transact commercial and government jobs, it became essential to introduce the commercial in the purpose of having commerce education at school level. To start with, the teaching of shorthand and typing was introduced in government schools and aided schools, and afterwards the teaching of commerce was introduced in such schools. Now, the commerce education has been included in the school curriculum. Indian national government appointed the Special Committee for Commerce Education under the chairmanship of Dr. V.K.R.V. Rao, then Director of the Institute of Economic Growth, Delhi in 1985. The committee emphasized mainly on 3 points so far as commerce education is concerned. Firstly, commerce courses of different universities had to provide the infrastructure of professional education, accountancy and cost accountancy, etc. Secondly, commerce education imparted by the universities was not to be regarded as the competitor of professional courses. Its role was complementary. Thirdly, commerce education and management education should be considered on discrete plans. Most universities believed that that was only professional education which was conducted by the Indian Institute of Chartered Accountants of India and the Institutes of Cost and Works Accountant of India were equivalent to BCom only, not MCom. The Special Committee for Commerce Education stressed that students should study postgraduate course of commerce for further academic pursuits as well as for diversion into professional courses. Now, there is a great demand for office workers who can type readily and accurately, take and transcribe notes quickly and correctly. So, commerce education became very necessary to the people, to business people, to students, and one who has an aspire to be an entrepreneur. The teaching of commerce subject starts from class 10th and from 11th to 12th in the early years. But now in the school curriculum it is added from 8th standard. That is about to know the commerce. How important is commerce? Because any growth of the country depends upon the different sectors. So, commerce became one of a backbone for such a development. So, it became a necessary to have commerce education. Dear students, now let us know the second sub point, that is relation of commerce with the business, trade and economics. Very first, let us know the relationship of commerce with business. As you all know that commerce refers to all the activities related to buying or selling of goods or services, especially on a larger scale. On the other hand, business is an organization or economic system where goods and services are engaged for one another or for money. Commerce focuses on buying and selling part of a business, whereas there is much more to a business than just buying and selling. While business is more physical in the sense that it can be owned by a person, business can be an entity. Commerce refers to trade and trade related activities. A business holds many activities such as planning, advertising, selling, buying, marketing, accounting and supervising, manufacturing, etc. Whereas commerce focuses on buying and selling with activities directly related to buying and selling. For that, commerce is a subset of business. Commerce might be called the environment within which various business enterprises are carried out. Business is individual enterprises engaged in the full range of buying and selling activities. Business is collectively one aspect of commerce with trade. Whereas next subpoint related with the commerce and trade. As you all know, trade always refers with buying and selling of goods and services between two or more parties in consideration of cash and cash equivalents. Whereas commerce includes the exchange of goods and services along with activities with banking, insurance, advertising, transportation, warehousing, etc. to complete the exchange. Trade is just the transfer of ownership from one person to another. Commerce includes all the activities that helps in facilitating the exchange of goods and services from the manufacturer or the producer to the ultimate consumer. Trade is just a part of commerce and narrow. Commerce is a broad term. This is the relationship between commerce and business with trade. Now let us learn commerce and economics, that is economy. Here, as we know that commerce is a study about business, and trade, it is the way of understanding how business work with the help of accounting and management tool. It explains all the practical concept. Economics is divided into two, that is micro and macro level. A micro level means in a particular dealing with a particular unit, whereas macro level in a group of. So this is a part of deals with the economic transaction. Economic gives ideas about the working of the economy and business. In commerce, economics plays a very important role. All economic theories are applied in commerce because here any production which is related with the exchange of or the transaction of goods and services with the exchange of money. Economics is more theoretical and commerce is more practical. So students, today we have completed the first unit, nature of commerce. Before closing this chapter, I would like to request all the students to stay at home, stay safe, take care of your family members and yourself. In the next class, let us know the second unit, understanding knowledge in commerce. Thank you.